Welcome back. Today we're going to be working on this 2011 Chevy Equinox. Brandon's going to be going over some components and their respective locations next, and then we'll pop up some diagrams for you guys to visually see.
Here we can see it is a direct gasoline injection system. Here is the high pressure fuel pump. Down below the intake manifold are the injectors, and the fuel tank and the fuel pump are in the trunk.
Before we go into testing the system, we're going to describe and show you guys how it works. Alright, so as we can see here, it is a electronic returnless fuel system. This means that the fuel does not return to the fuel tank once it's withdrawn. The fuel pump is controlled by the module located near the fuel tank. This module looks at the engine fuel pressure, which has a separate sensor that sends the fuel pressure towards this module, and this module will calculate how much fuel needs to be withdrawn from the tank and pushed up towards the engine. Feel free to pause and read in more detail whatever you guys may need off this screen. Next up, we're going to move to some diagrams and show you guys and explain exactly what these things are. Here we have a diagram of the high pressure fuel pump, as well as the description and operation of it. Right below that, we can find the description of the fuel rail and see the two components located within it are the injectors themselves and the fuel pressure sensor. And then below that is a description of the fuel injectors themselves.
Here we have an exploded view of the injectors and rail. Keep in mind, before you can pull this off, it requires the removal of the intake manifold, which we will not be going over in this video. Here is an exploded view of the gas tank and fuel pump location. Remember, before removing any components, make sure to release the fuel pressure because pressures can reach up to 1000 psi.
With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and into testing and replicating some common problems. Here we guys go. Better command this as we rev up and down will get larger and higher. And then this is the fuel pressure sensor. This is currently what is, the fuel pressure is under. This is the fuel rail pressure, and that'll also go up as we rev up the engine. And then we have the voltage for the fuel rail, which is also going to correspond directly with our numbers. And then we have our engine speed down here that you guys will be able to see here. So go ahead and rev it. Desired goes up. These two should match. This is what the engine wants. This is what the engine is doing. This is the voltage currently. RPM is at 3000 here. And we see our percent value of our fuel pressure regulator high control. That is up high because we've extended our on time, which you guys will see on a PICO scope later. This is a demonstration of the PICO pattern that is projected once back probed into an injector. The blue line is representing the voltage and the yellowish brown is representing the amperage. The important takeaway from here is to watch the on time expand as the revs go up.
The next demonstration will be with the car in gear. This puts the engine under a load, meaning it must work harder. You guys will see that at around 1100 RPM, the desired fuel rail pressure goes up, as well as the percent on time, which is the top value. As we can see, these readings were a lot higher than when we tested the vehicle in park at around 3000 RPM.
All right, so what you have in front of you here is called a Noid light. It is used to verify individual injector operation. It does this by using a very sensitive light that turns on and off just as an injector would be, quote, on and off. So I'm going to let the video roll and you guys can see just how fast an injector turns on and off. When the light gets brighter, it's not really getting brighter. It's just staying on for longer, and our eyes are visually seeing that like that. That's happening because he's revving the engine here to demonstrate the faster pulsating of the injector. All right, and here we have a slow-mo video of the whole process just so that you can see and visualize it a little bit better. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys have any further questions, make sure to comment them down below.
And while we still got you here, comment down below your favorite car brand. Bye bye.